Welcome everybody to the United Drivers League Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We are here in Baku, a track that is famously known for causing as much chaos as it possibly can. So this should be a fun one today. I'm very excited for how this race is going to go. There was a threat of rain for this race, but we will not get any rain today, as like we did last week in Catalonia in Spain. So last week, A. Trenak got his first ever win of his UDL F1 career, so congrats to him. He is back today for this race. As we also have two new drivers with us today. I'm going to pull up the track map to find out where everyone is. No drivers have went on to just yet, but this should be a really fun race to watch, as Azerbaijan, as you guys know, have the two long straights, especially the long straight coming out of the final turn, that will create lots of overtaking opportunities. So it should be a fun one. I'm very excited for this race. Now, we will get Snipper Pig back today, as he is back today because he was out on vacation last week. He is still the points leader, as he leads the league in points by 7 points to X Breezy. And then we have the Red Bull teams, where they currently are up by 3 points on the AlphaTauri team. And throughout the week, we kind of have a little bit of a rivalry going on, between some hostility between the AlphaTauri team and the Racing Point team, as they don't seem to like each other very much. As we all know, Bangrig and Publix had the incident last week at the not last week, at the Austrian GP. So that will be something to watch for. But here comes Pig. As everybody knows, he is our points leader, and he did win last year's Azerbaijan GP race. He won that race without really any issues. His teammate at the time, Publix, looked like he did have a shot to give him a challenge, but Pig ended up winning the race really easily. So it should be something to watch for. But I'm very excited to see how this whole entire race is going to play out. I think it will be quite the race to watch, as Pig will be the first one to set a lap. As we go down, it looks like the Racing Points are behind, as they will also be getting their laps done behind him. And I believe that's another Haas. I believe that's the Haas of Cowboy Cods. Yes. So, give you a little bit of a track tour with our man Snipper Pig here, the points leader, the 3-time UDL F1 champion. Going over past winners for you guys, I won this race back in Season 1, and then in Season 2, the winner of this race was Honos, who pulled out a ballsy call to go onto the soft tires with the safety car coming out with a few laps to go, as he was able to get into the pits and change for softs, as he got out in front of KD 1997, who is not here today for this race. And then last year, of course, Pig was the winner of this race. We have a yellow. I think that's Kiwi Bird King. No, that is Rig. Rig is, he hit the wall. As he's going to wait. Don't know what's going on with Rig here, as he's going to have to do something to not get in the way of anybody. But going back up the Pig, though, let's see what time he does set. Got that DRS flap open, and he will set a 137.8. Let's see what Kiwi does here. I'm going to go back and look at what the pole time is, but Pig should be probably the favorite to win this race, even though he didn't get a lot of practice throughout the week. Kiwi sets a 138.5. I believe that's the Renault of Kill the Birdman. It is. He sets a 139.8 as Gunbuck comes around. He sets a 138. The other Haas of Young Vicho comes around and he sets a 138.6. Gonna go see how Publix is doing on his lap. Not a good time. Don't know if there was any issues there, as the last week's race winner, A. Trinax, sets a 138.5. The British Grand Prix winner, X Breezy, just came around and set a 139.0. Dill Sack has come around and set a 139.5. Both of the McLarens are done with their laps. That they set a 139.80 with King, as Karab sets, as he almost gets a little bit loose there, sets a 139.84. Go see Hemi. This is the guy who's going to make his debut today. A 141.6 for Hemi. Wilson J. He made his debut back at the Austrian GP. He was having some internet issues in that race. Hopefully he has those internet problems fixed. He sets a 141.6 on the medium tires. Gonna go and try to find the past results. See what was the pole time of last year. I'm pretty sure Pig set pole here. Pretty confident to say he did, knowing his pace here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. He set a, what time did he set? He set a 137.6. And Public set a 138.2, so already it's kind of looking like deja vu all over again. Most of these guys are probably going to go in for their, going to go back into the pits. As we have a yellow. I believe that's X Breezy, yeah, but looks like he is fine. He definitely has some damage on the left front wing of that car. Oh, and just to remind you guys, next week is the big one in F1. It is the Monaco GP in next week's UDL F1 series. Very excited to see how that is going to go, as last year it was quite a race between T&E Hawk, formerly known as Dillagaff. Looks like Hemi just set another lap. I believe that gonna go see Bossman here. He's currently doesn't have a time on the board. Big Rig, he's out there on an out lap, as T&E Hawk just got started on his lap. But we're gonna follow around with Bossman a little bit. Very excited to see how this race is going to go, but it should be a fun one to watch. Doors so I don't annoy my roommate and my good friend Steve. Don't want to annoy him with my yelling and commentary. So Big Rig just got started on his lap. Bossman currently on a lap. T&E Hawk is also out there on a lap, and it looks like Hemi, I'm pretty sure he's going to come back to the pits. We also have a couple of drivers on their out laps. But yes, we had quite the race last week with the rainy Spanish Grand Prix, with Nat getting his first ever win in just his fourth ever career race here in the United Drivers League. So congrats to Adrianek on that win, and Publix, and I Got a Big Rig got the podium spots. It was starting to look like that X Breezy was going to get the P2 spot until he spun out on about lap 24. As Bossman comes around, he sets a 139.1. Let's see how T&E Hawk does. Does he have any pace? Oh, as T&E Hawk comes around and puts it on provisional pole with the 137.7. So good time there from T&E Hawk. That is a very impressive time from the Red Bull driver. It's kind of been tough sledding for him in the past few races, as knowing his pace, he hasn't been able to really show that old pace that he had in last year, but maybe today is a good change for the Red Bull driver as they are going to try and get some points. As I Got a Big Rig comes across the line and set a 138.4. So currently the racing points are in row 2 right next to each other. Very excited to see. So let's see, will Pig have an answer for T&E Hawk? He's currently out there on a lap. As I see Publix shockingly all the way down to P15. Don't know if he got held up in qualifying. We see Hemi gets a little bit loose there. If I'm him, I'm going to come into the pits. He's been out there for 3 laps. As Gunbuck has come around, I believe that's X-Breezy about to come across the line for his hot lap. Yep. He's going to get started on his hot lap as T&E Hawk, I'm sure, is going to come into the pit. So we're going to go back to Pig here. See, he's currently up on his time. Currently, that is good enough to put him on provisional pole. And it looks like he's at least going to get T&E Hawk by a 10th. So let's see how he does here. Pig, the current points leader. As today he is missing his teammate today. Yeah. Got him by about 9/100ths of a second. So, Pig currently back on provisional pole with the 137.6. So, good time for him. What does Kiwi do? Does he have an answer? He sets a 137.9. So, last year, Pig was the only guy that had a time in the 137s. This time, we have 3 drivers with a 137 time. See what Dilsack did. I think that was X-Breezy in the wall. Yes, it is. X-Breezy, ooh, that is massive damage to his car. Got into the castle section there. We see Gunbuck coming around, trying to improve on his time. So X-Breezy is going to have to go back into the pits. He does not have a wing on that car at all, but Karab beats out his teammate, and then Speed King returns and beat out his teammate as he currently gets himself into the top 10 with a 139.2. So good job there from the McLaren of Speed King there. I believe that is X-Breezy coming down the straight, but something I missed out. Young Vicho with a 138.4. Good enough for P4 right now. As we all know, he had some bad luck in last week's race. He was running in the top 5, got into the back of Publix there on the safety car restart, the VSC restart, as he was only able to salvage a P9 finish in last week's race. But it was a good day. I think he is really starting to show that he has quite a lot of pace. And it's really nice to see how far he has come in this series, as he has a lot of potential in this league to steal some of those midfield points. As he does have a car behind him. I believe that's Atranak, who is on... no, I don't think he's on another lap. I think he's going straight back to the pits. And it looks like the Mercedes of Hemi is also out there as well. But, yeah, Young V, Joe, currently up there into P4. So this could be a well-done Baku day for him, as Bossman and Jay Wilson, the Alfa Romeos, currently out there on their outlaps. As I see, I got a Big Rig right behind him. He's currently out on an outlap as well. I believe all the drivers that don't have an outlap next to their names. No, Cowboy Cause is on a lap, but don't know if it's going to be enough. I believe Hemi is also out there on a lap as well. So let's see, can Cowboy Cause improve on his time? Big Rig just got started on his hot lap. Will be enough to beat his 140 time? I would think so. As he does, he gets himself into P13 with a 139.5. Go back to Hemi here. He's back out there on the medium tires, as he will be making his official UDL F1 debut, as He made his first ever appearance in the Brazil 100 race. That wasn't a race for points. Now, there is some controversy surrounding this particular driver, as well as some of the drivers aren't a big fan of his racing style, but we're going to give him a chance today to see if he can clean that up. Because it's only been in the mock races and in the Brazil 100 race, so I do want to see how well he does in the actual race versus the other drivers. So he's going to come around. I don't know. I would get back into the pits now to get back onto those softs. Yeah. He made the correct call there. Looks like Publix and Gunbuck are out there on the track as they're going to get started on their laps. Gunbuck is getting started on his hot lap. Go back to I Got a Big Rig here. He is currently up on his time. That could be good enough for P4. So, what does he do here? How much does he improve on his time? He does improve on his time with a 138.1. So good job there from the Racing Point as he was able to get himself back up. How about this from Kill the Birdman? He improves on his time with a 139.0. Good enough to get himself up into P8. So good job there from the Renault driver as he is trying to have a bounce back race today. He wrecked out at the Spanish Grand Prix as we have a very slow Racing Point. I believe that's Big Rig. He might almost be out of fuel. Not exactly sure. No, he is letting drivers go, but he is getting really close to being out of fuel. We are almost getting close to the end of qualifying, folks. This is where you need to make your name. So Knack getting started on his lap. Go back to Gunbuck here as Publix currently out there on an out lap, about to get started on his hot lap. As you can tell, he's about to cross the start-finish line on the full track map. So, can Gunbuck improve on his time, give some pressure to the Racing Points? See, X-Breezy probably letting drivers go, but yes, Gunbuck improve on his time. He gets right into the middle of the Racing Points with a 138.1. I don't think Big Rig is going to have enough to possibly get another lap done to improve on that time. What does Bossman do here? He aborts. So Bossman will abort his lap. Wilson J will also abort on his lap. So I don't think they're going to be able to improve their time. Ooh, what's going on with Knack? I think Knack got into the wall. Yes, he did. He got into the wall. So the race winner from last week's race is into the wall. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to improve on his time. Looks like X-Breezy will be able to have a chance to improve on his time. There is a bit of a delay, folks, and it looks like a Dilsec does improve on his time, but not enough to get into the top 10. As currently right now, Bossman is sitting on the outside. Alright, Pig is getting started on his lap. Will Hemi have enough? Will it be enough to get started? Yes, it is. So, Hemi will be able to get started on his lap. Young Vicho has gone into the pits. He has retired, but still sitting in that P6 spot. Karab looks like he's going to be... Yes, gets himself up into P8, so good job there from Karab. Knack is going to go into the pits with the damaged wing. I don't think he will get another chance to improve on that time. What does Publix do? As he sets a 138.6, good enough for P8. Gonna go find that McLaren. I believe the McLaren is Speed King. It is, as he's going to try and improve on his time. He does improve on his time, but not enough to do anything with it. But how about this from Kill the Birdman? Looking really pretty right now, sitting up there into P10. Cowboy Kaz just got done with his. Does not improve on his spot. But X-Breezy, he is currently almost a whole entire second up on his time. What is he going to do here? Getting really nice turns. Can he improve? He's currently sitting outside the top 10. Can he get himself into the top 10 and knock Birdman out? And yes, he does. He sets a 138.1. Great time there from the Red Bull, so he is not in danger of starting outside of the top 10. Pig, TNA Hawk is done. He will take pole, and he improves on his time, adding insult to injury to the rest of the guys. He beats his pole time from last year with a 137.4. Hasn't gotten a single bit of practice the whole entire week, as he has been on vacation. Just got back in last night as he comes in here and sets a 137.4. So good job from Pig. Karab was down on his time. It's not going to be enough to improve on his time. But congrats to Snipper Pig on getting pole, just like he always does. It always seems like he's always to get that pole spot in the race. So congrats to Pig, as he will have TNA Hawk right beside him. Bear with me, folks, as I'm going to take some screenshots. So I apologize about the blue screen, as we're also going to get the new lobby made. But how about that? Pig starting in P1, TNA Hawk starting in P2, Kiwi in P3, Hemi in P4, and X Breezy in P5. So this should be a very interesting race. I mean, Pig pretty much dominated this race last year. TNA Hawk had a chance, but they also went on a whole entire different pit stop strategy. So we're going to see how it all goes. We don't have any grid penalties in today's race, so no one has to deal with a -3 or -5 from their spots. So bear with me, folks. Going to get the blue screen. Alrighty, so getting that all done. Alright, gonna get the new lobby made. I just hope this is a fun race. In Season 2, in this race, we had 3 VSCs, and I believe it was either 1 safety car or 2 safety cars, I believe. It was quite a hectic race back in Season 2. It was also kind of a bit of a chaotic race last year. As last year I wrecked out, and is still to this day my last race of my career. As it's not a race that I wish I would have gone out on, but somebody needed to step up in this league. So that is the weather for this race, as it will be overcast the whole entire... no, I have the weather locked. So light cloud at the end. Session start time will be official. Getting everything else going on. Making sure everything is there. Alrighty. So, let's get the track selection. I always seem to go right past it. So, let's get everybody back in here. But, just like I was telling you guys, next week is the Monaco Grand Prix. Should be quite a spectacle next week, as that is the prestigious race of the F1 calendar. And just like always, we have drivers that are not showing themselves online, so I have to like go and type in their names. Waiting for these guys. I'm gonna go yell at them and tell them to show themselves online. Alright, setting also double invites out. Because these guys are not getting my invites. Let's see, we're missing Pig, Kiwi, Big Rig. The invites have been sent out to them. I feel like I'm still missing quite a few drivers. Come on, guys. Sorry and apologize about the blue screen, folks. We're missing both of the racing points. Alrighty, we're missing Dillsack as well, I feel like. Dillsack is not into his car. Achernak, Hemi, Achernak. Alright, hold on. Pig, Young Vicho, Cowboy Cause, Wilson J, Bossman, Publix, Gunbuck, Dillsack, Kill the Birdman, Speed King. Alright, everybody's here. Cool. Alrighty, let's get this grid made. And Snipper Pig will be starting in P1 with T&E Hawk. As I believe we got Kiwi Bird King starting in P3. I didn't realize, wow, Hemi will be starting in P4. I totally missed out on that, buddy. Good job, dude. P4, that's a great time. Alright, Gunbuck. I got a Big Rig, will be starting in P7. Young Vicho starting in P8. Achernak, the race winner. He didn't get a chance to improve on his time as he got into that collision in qualifying. Crowd will be starting in P11. Let's Kill the Birdman will be starting in P12. Speed King will be starting in P13, and Bossman will be starting in P14. Dillsack in P15. With Cowboy Cause in P16 and Wilson J in P17. So one last time through the grid. Looks like we have a Canadian row 2. Alrighty. Alrighty, here we go, boys. Azerbaijan. This should be quite the race. Send Young Bicho one more invite just in case. This is it, folks. We are now... Whew, here we go. Azerbaijan, Baku. Everyone knows how chaotic this race is in real life. It's been a chaotic one anytime we do it in multiplayer as well. Will we get some safety cards, VSC? We've had some VSCs. So, let's do it. Well, Pig is going to be on pole without any practice the whole entire week, but he won this race last year. He didn't podium here, but this was actually his first ever career race back in season 1. He got a P2 here in his first ever UDL F1 series race. So it's going to be fun to see. Can he make it 2 in a row? He already has 2 wins to his name this season. Let's see how it goes. This should be a fun one to watch. And to whoever is watching, if you want to make your predictions on who is going to win. We are missing some drivers today. Unfortunately, we are missing everyone's favorite driver, and that is Drew Yu. Sorry guys, Drew Yu is not here today as he is with his family, as I hope he is enjoying his time. And what in the world is going on with the tire selections? What in the world is going on with the tire selections? Over half of the grid is on the wrong tire. We are going to have to restart because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, no, they are out of the top 10. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers are on the wrong tire. So we're going to have to restart this whole entire thing. So, we're going to have to make a brand new lobby. So, we are going to restart it one more time. So, we will restart one more time. Wow, guys. Alrighty, so let's do this again. I apologize, folks, as I don't know what exactly happened there, but I know that sometimes this game can do that. So, but I am letting them know if it happens again. Sorry, guys, we have to get the race going. If you don't pick the right strategy, you will have to pit in within the first 3 laps. So that is the rule. So if you do not pick the right tire next time, you will have to start on... You will have to start on that tire, and then you will have to pit within the first 3 laps. So, going to get the invites out again. I apologize, folks, as it looks like there was a glitch that made folks pick the wrong tire. So, I am giving them this warning that they need to make sure that they pick the right strat, and if they don't, well... You're going to have to pit. Oh yeah, Kiwi Bird King needs a new invite. So apologies, folks. Half of the grid, the whole entire top 6 was on the wrong tire. The whole entire top 6 was on the wrong tire. So, gonna send double invites out. But if they make the same mistake again, if you are starting in the top 10 and you make the same mistake again, you will have to pit within the first 3 laps. Good old Azerbaijan. Well done, Baku. Well done. Come on, thing, load. Okay, there we go. And then we get young Vicho. We're going to send him an invite. Kiwi. Alrighty, so once we get everybody in here, I want to go back to the lobby. I apologize, folks, as and then I'm going to send an invite to Drew Yu just in case. If Drew Yu can actually make it into this race, I will be so happy if he can actually race today, because everybody wants Drew Yu in this race. So, Drew Yu, the invite is sent, buddy. Just in case, if you're able to join us, it would be great if you can join us. Alrighty, so let's get the grid remade. Snipper Pig in P1, TNE Hawk in P2, Kiwi Bird King in P3. Hemi in P4. X Breezy in P5. Gunbucked in P6. P7 is I Got a Big Rig. Young Vicho, P8, there he is. P9 is Atronek. P10 is Publix. Man, Publix in P10. I know he's not going to enjoy that, especially knowing how Azerbaijan can be. Speed King, Bossman, Dilsack. Alright, there we go. Making sure everything else. Alright, here we go. Alrighty, so let's see how it will go. Please be on the right tire, guys. Please be on the right tire. I'm going to make sure everything is ready. Formation lap on. Ghosting off. Alrighty, here we go. Can this race finally get started? Can we finally get started? Well done, Baku, already. We haven't seen that in a while. I don't think we've ever seen that where the top 6 was all on the wrong tires. So pretty much, just like I said, I give them one final warning and told them if you are not on the correct tire, you will have to pit within the first 3 laps. Let's hope everything goes smoothly. But I'm excited. I think Pig will definitely be the favorite to win this race just because of the pace that he has here. If it was raining, I would probably say somebody else, but Pig has really great race pace. And I think, yeah, if it was raining, I would probably go with the Wild. My pick to win today's race is going to be Pig. I haven't done a pick just because I feel like I'm the play-by-play commentator. I mean, I'm always going to stay unbiased, but it is fun to kind of give an insight until I can get a color commentator where I can get them to do the picks. Like Sebo Pie, if Sebo Pie can ever join me in the booth, that will be great. As him and I have really good chemistry with each other, so at some point I would like to get a color commentator here. But I told them, if you do not choose the right tire, everybody did it! Everybody did it! We are good! We are good! Everyone in the top 10 is on soft. Let's go! No restarts! Alrighty, folks, let's run you down the Azerbaijan Grand Prix Season 4 Round 5 grid. Pig, who is back today after missing last week's race, will be starting on pole for the 27th time of his UDL F1 career. T&E Hawk finished in P6 in last week's Spanish Grand Prix race. The Red Bull team currently in the lead of the Constructors' Point. T&E Hawk currently starting in P2. It's been a tough start for him as he finished outside of the points in last week's Spanish Grand Prix. He will be starting in P3. Hemi making his official UDL F1 Series debut today, starting in P4. X Breezy, he will be starting in P5. After finishing in P6, P7 in last week's race, he is only 7 points away. He is only 7 points away from Pig in the drivers. Gunbuck finished P4 after getting spun out in last week's race, currently starting in P6. Big Rig got his second podium in a row. Can he make it 3 in a row? He got a podium here in last year's race, finishing in P2. He will be starting in P7. Young Vicha will be starting in P8. Atranek, last week's Spanish Grand Prix winner, will be starting in P9. Publix, he is in a tough spot, starting in P10, not a spot he is familiar with. He finished in P2 in last week's race. He will be starting in P10. Karab, he will be starting in P11 with Kill the Bird man who DNF'd in last week's race. He will be starting in P12. Speed King will be starting in P13 with Bossman starting in P14. Dilsack starting in P15 with Cowboy Cause, who missed last week's race. He is back in P16. And Wilton J, hoping his internet isn't an issue today, as he will be starting in P17. The grid is getting set, folks. As I'm going to pull the telemetry up to let you guys know when this race is going to go green. Can T&E Hawk take advantage of Pig, who normally does not have the best starts in the world? The lights are on. And here we go as the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is underway, but Pig actually gets off to a good start, but Kiwi gets off to a really good start. Side by side as we have a car around. Oh, it says a big crash with Knack. Knack is into the wall. Knack is into the wall. The race winner of last week's race is into the wall. Massive damage. There's probably a lot of damage to a lot of cars there in the back. But Hawk holding his P2 spot. Kiwi and X Breezy. How about the jump by X Breezy? Currently all the way up there, but Hemi going for a move as he goes for the move and takes P4. Want to see if there's any more damage on any of the cars, but this has not been the start for the race winner of last week's race. It doesn't look like too many drivers have damage to their cars. Knack has massive damage as he is going to have to go into the pits to get a new wing. So the race winner of last week's race already damaged to his car. Following around Hemi here. Pig is already up to a 0.8 second lead on TNE Hawk. TNE Hawk starting to eat into that gap just a little bit. But so far, looking good from Pig. Pig is going to try and run away with this as just like I said, he is the favorite to win this race. He has tremendous pace here in the dry. And it looks like Espreezy is going to give the challenge to Hemi here. He's going to go to his side. Doesn't look like he's going to have enough. X Breezy's going to go for the move. As he does go for the move, will Hemi have an answer? No, he will not, but X Breezy gets the move done to get himself up into P4. So, good job there from the Red Bull driver of X Breezy as he gets himself up into P4. As we do have, oh, it looks like Krab was a part of that. Krab was a part of that turn 1 crash as he is going on to a new wing. So is Knack. So far, looking good. And it looks like we have the grid is starting to get away from each other somewhat. Don't know if Speed King, it doesn't look like Speed King doesn't have any damage on his car. But how about this from Bossman? Started in P14 all the way up to P11 now as Speed King gets the move done for P12. Gonna go up here for the battle. Gonna take that off because I want to see the action on the track. As we know, the rest of the top 10 is on the soft tires. But TNE Hawk has started to eat into that gap now of Pig. You would think that he would have started to run away, but he isn't. TNE Hawk still in that gap. DRS will not be enabled until the next lap, but Kiwi getting awfully close there to TNE Hawk. And it looks like I got a big rig going for a pass on Hemi as he will get it done to get himself up into P5. So the rivalry between the Racing Points and the AlphaTauri, so far it looks like a good day for the Racing Point team as they are winning that somewhat of a friendly rivalry between each other. It looks like Publix went for a move on Young Vicho there as he will get the move done. Young Vicho, is he going to answer back? No, but Publix will win that spot out for P8 as we also saw Speed King on the leaderboard there was able to get out in front of Bossman as Bossman is out there on the harder compound tire compared to Speed King who is out there on the soft tires. Ooh, and it looks like X Breezy may have made contact with the wall, and yes he did. He is damaged to the left wing. Oh no! That is going to affect him tremendously here, especially in these turns. It's going to be something to watch for as he already is starting to lose massive time to the guys up there in P1 and P2 and P3, as that might open the door for his former teammate there of I Got a Big Rig to possibly get a move done. He is going to get the DRS, so is Hemi here, as this will be something to watch for. They are going to get the DRS. I Got a Big Rig. It looks like he is going to go for a move down the outside, but Breezy is choosing to pit as he knows that damage is going to affect him, but it looks like Hemi is going to answer back with a move on his own. They collide just a little bit, but Big Rig will win out and get the move done as Big Rig now up into P4. Thanks to the pass on X Breezy here. Let's see what Hemi does here. Is he going to go for a move? Yes, he will. As he will get the move done. So good job there from the Mercedes of Hemi there. But X Breezy did go into the pits. He has a brand new wing on, but that's not what he wants. He's only 7 points down to Pig in the title chase, as that's going to affect him massively. But right now, Kiwi, T&E Hawk just holding nice and steady in P1 and P2 and P3. As we know, there will be a battle here between P4, P5, and P6 with Gunbuck trying to chase down the racing point of Big Rig. Publix now up into P7, started in P10, but still so far looking good for him. But let's see, knowing T&E Hawk and Pig, they're not going to push quite just yet, but if there is a driver that I know that is going to want to push massively to try and get around them, that's going to be Kiwi, Bird, King. T&E Hawk getting awfully close to Pig here. He's not out of it just yet. A little bit of a lockup from his tires. Doesn't look like any moves are being made just yet, but T&E Hawk getting awfully close to Pig. Still not enough to get a move. Pig is going to go defensive there to kind of close the door as he does. Big Rig not going for a move on Hemi just yet. Kill the Birdman getting really close for young Vicho, as Killing the Birdman DNF'd in last week's race, trying to turn it around today and get himself some points. That's a great shot of those two towers in Azerbaijan. Ooh, as we see a driver get a little bit loose there in the background. That was young Vicho getting a little bit loose there, as that might open the door for Kill the Birdman. Hopefully none of them run into the wall there, as that is a very tough corner in the castle section. A lot of drivers can get themselves into that wall, as we saw with X Breezy, as he took some damage on the wing of his car. Trying to see if Kiwi's going to have an answer for T&E Hawk. So these guys aren't going to pit just yet. Don't know when exactly they will pit. They are on these soft tires, as they will have a lot of wear on them. So let's see what will happen here. Will T&E Hawk go for a move? Kiwi starting to lose out on a lot of time to the Red Bull of T&E Hawk. Hemi still facing the pressure, as Publix and Gunbug getting really close to each other. Don't know if they will play teammate strategy here. Any team calls will be made if Publix will call for Gunbug to give him the go-ahead. And yep, as just I was saying, he is going to give him the go-ahead to go out there and move. Yep. Just like I suspected, a team order was made, as Gunbuck will give the pass to Publix there. Watch this battle for P4, as I know T&E Hawk and Pig probably communicating with each other to not make any moves just quite yet. As right now, the Racing Point sitting really nicely in the top 5. But with Publix getting the okay to pass Gunbuck here. Something to watch for. Will Publix eat into that gap of Big Rig and see the rivalry between those two start to escalate here in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix? As just like I said, there's been a little bit of a rivalry between the Racing Points and the Red Bull and the AlphaTauri team. But kind of looking at it right now, with X Breezy out of the points. The Red Bull team would still have the lead of the live scoring right now. The Red Bull team would still have the lead in the points. As we can start to see the wear on those softs, as TNE Hawk starting to lag just a little bit. Not a whole lot going on. Publix is not eating into that gap just yet. Big Rig trying to chase down the Mercedes of Hemi here, as Hemi has lost out on quite a bit of time from the top three. But Publix has yet to really eat into that gap of Big Rig though. So we're wondering when exactly they're going to pit yet. Don't know when. Oh, as we have a, oh, it looks like we have a car into the wall. It's Cowboy Cause. Cowboy Cause is into the wall. Gonna look at the damage. Didn't look like he took any damage on his car. It looks like he may have just gotten a little bit loose, but he seems to be a-okay. TNE Hawk starting to lose out on some time to pig. You don't want to lose the DRS to pig. That is something you don't want. You don't want to lose that DRS to pig, because if you lose that DRS to pig, there is a good chance he is going to run away from this race. Surprisingly, no safety cars has come out. I think everyone is trying to play it safe. It doesn't look like TNE Hawk is going to lose out on the DRS. No, he will not. He will get the DRS. As is it the time to pit just yet? Yes, it is now the time to pit. So Pig is going to go in and pit. What tires will he go on? What tires will TNE Hawk go on as well? He will go on. Ooh, as Hawk is going on a brand new wing. Did he take damage on his car? I don't know if he did, but that is going to affect TNE Hawk massively, as he is going to lose out on a bunch of time. Kill the Birdman is into the pits. As young Vicho, as he's going to take a brand new wing. Don't know if these guys wanted a new wing change or not, but it looks like they will take a wing change, TNE Hawk, so that might to run away with it. As all of these guys are still having yet to pit, I'm going to get the tire thing up to see what tires these guys are going to go on, as this is now the time to have the tire screen up. Cowboy Cause is into the pits. He's probably going to take a brand new wing as well, as Dilsec now coming out of the pits for a brand new wing. But so far so good. We got to know when is it going to be the time for Kiwi to pit. As Pig getting really close there to the McLaren of Speed King. Publix has lost out massive time. Did he get into the wall? I think he did. He has damage on that. Oh, he has massive damage to the wings of his car. If I'm him, you need to let Gunbuck go now. Publix has massive damage to his car. He is holding up his teammate considerably. I would let his teammate go, as that will be the correct thing to do. Does Kiwi go in and pit? No, he does not. Neither does the Racing Points. Hemi will go in for his first stop. Publix also going into the pits to put on a brand new wing. There is Pig, as he will get out in front of Hemi here. So far, so good for him. I don't know what these guys are out there on the soft tires. Where is Hawk? Where is will TNE Hawk? As Hemi will beat out TNE Hawk for the net P2 spot. So good job there. I would play it safe with Bossman here, but Bossman is out there on the hard tires. But if I'm the soft tire runners, I would have already gone in pit, as those those tires are going to have some massive wear. If I'm Hemi, I don't know if this is where I want to go. As it looks like he got, I don't know what he was going for there, but that allowed Hawk to go for a move and get the move done. So not the smartest move from Hemi there. As Hawk is into the wall! Hawk is into the wall! He went in there way too hot! As Hawk is into the wall. Oh, it's massive damage! Hawk is out of this race as Wilson has gotten into him. Hawk is out! So TNE Hawk is out of this race. A safety car has been called, and this is what the Racing Points needed. Great time for them to get into the pits, but TNE Hawk, massive damage into his car. But the Racing Points just got exactly what they needed. Where is Pig? Where is Pig, though? I don't know if he's gonna... I don't know if Kiwi is gonna get out in time. Oh, as Pig does get out in front of them. So Pig will get out in front of Kiwi there. But this is what they needed. Bossman is going to go into the pits, but TNE Hawk is out of this race. He got around Hemi there. Wow. Multiple drivers are in the pits. X-Breezy will also take a wing change, but Kill the Birdman has a penalty, but he is on the medium tires. I'm sure he can appeal that. Wow. Everything just turned upside down for this race. A safety car has been called. Folks, this race is now anyone's game, really, because Pig is on the hard tires, but Kiwi and Big Rig are out there on the medium tires. So this will be something to watch for in this race. Wow. So TNE Hawk, the castle section, got him out to dry as TNE Hawk is out of this race. The first big name casualty of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. But Pig, he was able to get out in front of the Racing Points though, as that saved them massively. Wow. This is going to be quite the race now. So we see Pig is in P1, Kiwi in P2, Big Rig in P3, Gunbuck in P4, Birdman in P5, Speed King in P6, Publix in P7, Young Vicho in P8, Bossman in P9, Hemi in P10, X-Breezy in P11, Wilson J in P12, Knack in P13. Hey, Knack, you are back in this race, buddy. After having that turn 1, lap 1 crash, he is still back in this race now thanks to the safety car. Krab is also back into this race as well, as he was in P14. And then you have Cowboy Cause in P15, Dilsack in P16, but tough break for TNE Hawk there. As he came in a little bit too hot in the castle section following Bossman as he got into the wall there. He was able to get a great move done. Karab is back into the pits. I don't know what for. But yeah, Pig out there on the hard tires. Wow, this race is wide open, folks. This still could be anyone's game. So TNE Hawk, he went a little bit too hot there in the castle section, got into the wall, wrecked his car out. He was stuck as Hemi didn't have anywhere to go. Wow. I feel terrible for Tini Hawk as I know he has so much pace here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. He got around Hemi. Pig was pretty much gone, but he pretty much had like a P2, a P2 finish if everything was going to go his way, possibly. But man, that is heartbreaking for Tini Hawk and the Red Bull team. As now they live scoring, they don't have a single point to their name, as that will allow the AlphaTauris to take the lead. But folks, safety car is in this lap. Safety car is in this lap. This is going to be something to watch for with Kiwi and Big Rig and Gunbuck on the medium tires. Hopefully Pig plays it right. Making sure nobody... As the safety car is now back into the pits, as Pig, you are now clear to go. As there he goes, yep. Pig getting the green flag going as the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is back underway, as Gunbuck is going to go for a move on Big Rig here. Will he get the move done? Yes, he will, as we already have a yellow. We have another yellow. It's Cowboy Kaz, and I don't think maybe Karab, not exactly sure, but we have some damage going on. Don't know if Big Rig took some damage on his car there, but Kill the Birdman is all the way up into P3. Not a sight we are used to seeing, but Birdman all the way up into P3. With Gunbuck in P4, as we have some battling going on between the Haas's and the Ferrari, between Knack and Young Vicho. This safety car restart has been something else, as the King almost went a little bit wide there. Will Bossman get around? It looks like they're going to race. Tries to get the move done. Yes, as Bossman will get the move done for P8. Don't know what happened to Hemi, though, as he has fallen all the way down to P12. Kiwi really needs to take advantage of the tire situation that they are on right now, as Pig is on the harder tires, Kiwi on the medium tires. But how about this? Kill the Birdman currently in P3 with Gunbuck still behind him. See if Kiwi's going to have an answer, but because of the safety car restart, we're not going to get DRS until lap 14. What a great shot of all of those cars, as Breezy is going to go for a move on Publix here, as yes, he will get the move done to get himself up into P6. Kill the Birdman still holding it nice and steady in P3, as we see Hemi here going for a move on Young Vicho. He will get the move done. Yes, he will, as he might go for a double overtake here. Yes, nice move from Hemi there, but Gunbuck taking P3 away from Kill the Bird, man, as he will take P3 away, as Gunbuck now gets himself up into P3, but will Big Rig have anything? Oh, and it looks like, I don't know what exactly happened there, but Big Rig gets himself up into P3. No, they are still batting. Oh, as they make contact, as Birdman is now into the wall. Birdman is now into the wall. Massive damage to their cars. This safety car restart has been chaotic. Oh my goodness, folks. What is going on here in this race? Oh, what is going on? Birdman is into the wall, as Big Rig also into the wall. Massive damage to their cars. Wow. This is Azerbaijan, folks. But Kiwi hasn't been able to take advantage of the tire selection. But how about this for X Breezy, though, getting into the castle section? He is now back all the way up into P4. DRS is now enabled on this lap, folks. It looks like we are going to get a move for a P7. Looks like Atronek is going to go down the inside of Karab here. Ooh, as they bang wheels there. What will happen? Hemi looks like he's going to go for a move as well, as he will get the move done. So, Knack back into P7. So, this safety car has given new life to Knack and Hemi. Actually, to Knack and X Breezy, as Knack was in that turn 1, lap 1 crash, as X Breezy got into the castle section, as he is now back into P4 after having to pit very early. So X Breezy still back in it, all things considered. Looks like Kiwi is not going to be able to take advantage of the tire selection. Pig just has too much pace around here, even on the hard tires, for Kiwi to try and get anything done. As he's going to need everything he can to try and get out in front. He is back on the ERS. He will get some DRS, but X Breezy starting to close in on the gap to Gunbucked here. Yeah. He's not there yet, but X Breezy getting really close to Gunbucked here. He will go for a move down the inside, as he will get the move done, as X Breezy sets the fastest lap of the race. Hemi does get himself out in front of Knack, but how about this? X Breezy, after getting into the castle section on lap 4 and having to pit, and was all the way down to P15, he is now all the way back up into P3 in the podium spot. So what a turnaround. That safety car is exactly what X Breezy needed to get back into this race. As Young Bicho and Speed King are battling it out here. Not done yet. Ooh, as they make contact with each other. Very good battling for P9 and P10, who will win out here. Really good battling from the both of them, but it looks like Young Bicho is going to win out. Yes, he does, from Speed King. Kiwi still hasn't given an answer to Pig yet, but he is getting really close now. He's trying to use all of that, trying to use any of that ERS that he can to get back into that gap. Ooh, as Knack gets a little bit loose there. As Hemi getting really close there, but will Kiwi have an answer? DRS. As he's going to get the DRS. Will he go for a move here? Not yet. But Publix getting around Gunbuck. Don't know if team order was in play there. I have to assume it was, but it looks like Hemi will get himself out in front of Bossman. So Hemi, who went all the way down to P12 on the safety car restart, now back all the way up into P6. Kiwi still hasn't gotten an answer to the Williams of Pig there. Will Knack go for a move on Bossman here, but they both have DRS. That's going to be hard to do. Ooh, as Knack is going for it, and he does. Knack goes for the move as he will get P7 done, but will Bossman have an answer back? He had one, but it wasn't there quite yet, as Big Rig just sets the fastest lap of the race, but Knack gets himself up into P7. Going back up for the battle of P1. Kiwi with your tires, man. Pig's tires can last the whole entire race. Kiwi's wear hasn't really come into effect yet, but if I'm him, I need to get a move on and get a move done as fast as possible. Let's see, will Kiwi have an answer here? He still has about 50% ERS. Pig still has quite a bit of ERS left to his car. Not using any ERS just yet. If I'm him, I would go for it now, man. Go, go, go. Go for the move now, as it looks like he will go for the move. Will they give each other space? Will Kiwi take the lead? And yes! Kiwi will take the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Will Pig have an answer? He is going to go back on the ERS. He's going to get the DRS. He's going to attack. Oh, as they made contact with each other there. I don't think Kiwi was a big fan of that, but Pig retakes the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. What a move there by Pig to get himself back up in front, as it looks like we have a pass between teammates there, between Karab and Speed King, as Karab is now in the point spot, as he now has one single point to his name. Can Kiwi get back into the lead of this race? Kiwi still does not have a podium to his name as well. Actually, no, I think he did get it at Brazil last year. That's right, yep. He got it last year at the Brazilian Grand Prix in the final race of the year. So let's see, will Kiwi have an answer for Pig here? Can he retake the lead of this race? Trying to hunt down the Williams of Pig. Pig has won this race 2 years in a row. Will he go for a move here? It looks like he's going to go for a move. Yes, he will. Kiwi goes down the inside. Will it be enough? Yes, he will clear him by turn 1 as Kiwi is back into the lead here of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Now, Pig, I guarantee you, will have an answer, but Kiwi did not have the greatest exit coming out of that turn, as that will open the door for Pig, as Pig will retake the lead of this race. Back and forth, Pig and Kiwi are going. Man, if I'm Kiwi, I need to defend that spot, because Pig is just all on top of him, especially with the harder tires. Young Vicho and Bossman here, as young Vicho starting to get close to Bossman. The medium tires, I will have to give them at least, if the soft tires were starting to wear out massively on the 7th lap, I'm going to give the medium tires at least until about lap 12. At least 12 laps on the medium tires. So that is going to be something to watch for in this race. Hoping Atronac doesn't run into the castle section here, and no, he does not. So, going back into the battle for the lead. Kiwi and Pig are having themselves quite the battle here. But it doesn't look like Kiwi is close enough. He's trying to micromanage that ERS as best as he can. Pig still in control. Kiwi's going to get the DRS. He does have DRS open, but I don't think he's going to be close enough for a move just yet. Nope, doesn't look like a move has opened quite yet for Kiwi there. Will he go for a move here in turn 3? Looks like Bossman and Young Vicho are battling it out. Yes, they are, but Kiwi, he was looking for a move there. Not enough just yet, but Young Vicho has gotten himself out in front of Bossman. So good job to Vicho there, getting himself into P8. Kiwi, it didn't look like he had anything for Pig there, as everyone is starting to get a little bit spread out, except the battle for the lead and the battle for P8. Only closest battles on track. Trying to see if Kiwi can at least get something done. Oh, it was probably a lag. My mistake. It looked like a lag bump, but I don't think he got into the wall. Hemi has gotten really close to Gunbuck here. Don't know if Gunbuck took damage or not. It does look like he has damage. Yes, Gunbuck may have brushed the wall somewhere. His right front wing has massive damage. As we have another yellow. I believe that's Kill the Bird, man, stuck out there in no man's land. Looks like he's not going to have enough to get a move going. Hemi following around, following the diffuser of Gunbuck here, as Gunbuck has massive damage on that car. He will get out in front to take P5 away from Gunbuck. Going back to the battle for the lead. Will Pig go defensive here? Will Kiwi go for a move? I don't think he's close enough just yet. As no, he will not get the move done. It looks like Karab did get out in front of Bossman there, as they are still battling it out there for P9, but Karab gets the move done. Will Bossman have an answer for Karab here? Karab goes a little bit defensive. As yes, Bossman will retake. Oh, but Karab is going to go in a little bit deep. Still battling it out side by side. Ooh, as they make contact with each other there. But Bossman gets the move done for P9. Elbows out there from Bossman, as he is not going to easily give out that spot. Kiwi, will he have any type of answer there? And it looks like Karab may have let Speed King go. As Birdman has gone into the pits, as he is retiring from this race. So, man, Kill the Birdman. He was all the way up into P3 on the safety car restart. I thought it was possibly going to be his day, as we say the hi to a big rig there showing up on screen. He is currently all the way up in last, probably hoping for another safety car, but Kill the Birdman got up all the way up to P3 on the safety car restart, got into the wall, as that brought him all the way back down into last place, as he has decided that is it for him, that is it for his day. Looks like Dilsack and Karab. Karab might be going into the pits, as yeah, it looks like Karab is going into the pits. He has damage somewhere on that car, probably on his wing. As Karab has gone into the pits, as Karab has called it a day. Karab is also out of this race. So the third DNF of this race, not Karab's day at all. So very unfortunate for Karab, as that is the end of his day here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. 6 laps to go, folks, here in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Just letting you guys know, next week we are back at the Monaco Grand Prix, the most prestigious race in F1 history, a race that Pig has not won yet. Can he get it done this year in Season 4? Before he is officially done being a full-time driver and goes away to college. But Kiwi getting really close here to Kiwi. Not only that, Pig does have a Indy 500 next to his name. If he wins next week in Monaco, he will have 2 out of the 3 for the Triple Crown. But Publix starting to get close to X Breezy. Don't know if X Breezy took any damage or not, but Kiwi is starting to get awfully close to Pig here. Will Publix go for a move on X Breezy here? It looks like he will, as he will get the move done, as Publix will get himself out into P3. Kiwi not having an answer for Pig just yet. They are going to be feeling the pressure of Hemi here. So let's see, folks. Breezy and Hemi still battling it out. Let's see, can Publix still holding his line? How about Kiwi, though? They're going to go through the castle section, going nice and steady. Don't want to take any damage there, as Publix and X Breezy and Hemi. The battle for P3 is shaping up to be a good one, folks. So the final, oh, as it looks like it gets a little bit loose there, coming out of the turn there in the castle section. Didn't spin out or hit the wall as he was able to save his car. Will Hemi go for a move? I will hold tight and wait for the DRS, but he is eating that diffuser of X Breezy. How about Kiwi? Will he have an answer for Pig? I don't think he will. He's getting close. How about Hemi and X Breezy though? They are battling out. I'll go right back to that battle. As it looks like they may shut the door on them. Kiwi and Pig still battling out for the lead. Kiwi is starting to get really close there, but X Breezy and Hemi battling out. It looks like King is going to get out in front of Bossman there for P9 as they will hold on tight. X Breezy looks like he got a little bit loose, but back to the battle for the lead. How about that? I think Big Rig just pulled off a double overtake on Cowboy Cause and Wilson J. So good job to Big Rig there. But Pig still holding out that lead, trying to make it 2 in a row here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Doesn't look like any of them are going to pit. But Kiwi out there on 12-lap old medium tires. Pig out there on 14-lap old hard tires. Pig still holding nice and steady. He still has some pretty good pace there on the hard tires. As if I was Kiwi, those medium tires are starting to hold up well, but I have to imagine they are starting to face some significant wear. How about this between Hemi and X Breezy here? Looks like Hemi is possibly going to go for a move. X Breezy is also on the ERS, so is Hemi. Ooh, as they are side by side. Ooh, as Pop! Oh, they make contact with each other. Publix and X Breezy made contact with each other there as he got hit. As they were battling it out side by side, as Publix is now all the way down to P7. Publix has to be furious right now. Kiwi still behind Pig though. That might open the door for young Vicho though to get out in front of Publix. But Hemi in his first ever UDL F1 race, can he get a podium in his first ever UDL F1 series race? That is the question, but Kiwi still trying to chase down the Williams of Pig here with 3 laps to go in this race. About to be 2 laps to go here soon. Pig still holding it nice and steady while the battle for the final podium spot still up for grabs between X Breezy and Hemi. Can Kiwi get an answer for Pig? Pig has used quite a lot of ERS. Kiwi starting to get really close. Is he going to go for a move with 2 laps to go? Yes, he will. He will go down the inside. Oh, but Pig, great driving from Pig there to retain the lead from King. Will Kiwi have an answer for Pig? Not yet. Oh, as he is going to save it. 2 laps to go here, folks. But how about the battle for the final podium spot? It doesn't look like Hemi is right there just yet to get a move. No, he kind of throws a dummy out to hope that that might throw him off his game. As there's also a pretty good battle for P5. That battle might go to the line. So will this battle for the lead. What a Azerbaijan Grand Prix this has been, folks. Much better than last year's race, for sure. As there has been some drama in this race. Kiwi, how much ERS? He has quite a bit of ERS. Pig, not as much ERS as Kiwi, though. But Kiwi needs to get a great line out of this turn onto the front stretch. Kiwi trying to go for the second podium of his career. Oh, as Pig is starting to run away a little bit. Kiwi back on the ERS. About to be one lap to go. Pig is going to get the white flag. Here we go, folks. One lap to go here in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Will Kiwi, can he take the lead from Pig? Into turn 2 they go. Can Kiwi get a move on? It looks like Knack has made a move on Gunbuck for P5. Not quite yet. Kiwi does not have a move. He's gonna have to give his all on the front stretch. X-Breezy still holding up Hemi very well, but Knack might get into that battle as well. So the battle for the final podium spot still up in the air. But the battle for the lead is still up in the air here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Into the castle section they go. Very good turn-ins from Pig there, trying to make it 2 in a row here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, as he will have a great chance to extend his points lead over X-Breezy in this race, as Dilsek gets a move on Bossman, or what? Wait. Gunbuck is into the wall! Gunbuck is into the wall as Publix gets into his teammate as well, but Gunbuck is into the wall, going back to the battle for the win. Will Kiwi have enough? I don't think he has enough ERS left. It's gonna be close. Who's gonna win? It looks like... Oh, he goes for a move, but Pig wins the UDL Azerbaijan Grand Prix by 0.036 seconds. Pig beats out Kiwi, but how about Hemi for the final podium spot? Hemi gets out in front and beats out X-Breezy for the final podium spot and the first UDL F1 race of his career, as he passes X-Breezy at the line, as young Vicho gets out in front of Publix for P6. Gunbuck will take P8, Speed King for P9, as Bossman for P10. Don't know what exactly went on there. Oh my goodness, I need a sip of my drink. Holy crap, what a finish between Pig and Kiwi Bird King, as Pig ran out of ERS. Kiwi had a little bit of ERS left to get himself out in front, but Pig is your winner of the UDL F1 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Wow, what a fantastic UDL F1 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. That was just an amazing race. Amazing finishes for P1, P3, and P5, all the way down through the 7 spots. What a fantastic finish. Wow, that was an insane race. Give me just a minute, folks, to take some screenshots of the results, but Pig beat out Kiwi Bird King by 0.036 seconds, and Hemi was able to get a pass on X-Breezy right at the line. Bear with me, folks, I gotta take some screenshots of the final results here. But wow, what a race. That one of the best races I have ever seen in in my life here in the UDL F1 Grand Prix. But congrats to Hemi on getting his first ever podium finish in his first ever UDL F1 series race. But how about that for Pig, as he beat out Kiwi Bird King at the line by 0.036 seconds. What a tremendous finish all around throughout the whole entire grid. That was insane. Whew. But that will do it for me today, guys. Next week, we are at the same time, we are going to be live here from the Monaco Grand Prix, the most prestigious F1 race in the world, as that will be quite the race to watch. Whew, I am all out of breath. But yeah, folks, that will do it for me today. And congrats to Pig on beating out Kiwi, and congrats to Kiwi as well on getting his second ever podium finish, and congrats to Hemi there on getting his first ever podium finish in his first ever UDL F1 series race. So that will do it for me today, guys. I am PCon36, your commentator and league owner of the UDL F1 series. I hope you guys had a great time watching one of the greatest races I've ever had the pleasure of commentating. It was chaotic and fast. That was just an amazing race. But next week, another street circuit, but a lot more narrow, as we all know how tough it is to pass at the Monaco GP. That will do it for me today, guys. You guys have a great night, as we will see you here next week here live on the UDL F1 Series channel in Monaco. Good night, folks.